Hey there guys, today we're going to go over a quick video on how to make your own ladder ball or ladder golf game out of PVC, golf balls, and rope. So let's go over some materials that we'll need first. So the first thing we'll need is some PVC, 2-foot lengths preferably. You can buy the 2-foot lengths at any nearby hardware store. I used a 1.5 inch and 3/4 inch tubing. We'll also need some golf balls and some thin rope. This is what the game will look like when we're all done. It's really inexpensive to make. You can get all the parts from a hardware store. The PVC sizes that I used is 1.25 inch and 3/4 inch. Now as you can see, there are boatloads of different sizes of PVC. You can use up to 1.5 inches to 2 inches down to 1/2 inch. But I used 1.25 inch and 3/4. Okay guys, so we got our PVC stuff from the store. So let's go over what we got. I got here 1.25 inch diameter PVC and 3/4 inch diameter PVC. You can use any diameter you want. I recommend thick ones for the base of your ladder ball set, and then the 3/4 inch or a 1/2 inch for the cross beams that you throw the ladder balls onto. You can use 3/4 inch or maybe even 1 inch to go a little bit thicker if you want. But anyway, so I got 1.25 inch and 3/4. Now, when you do this, you'll need 4 2-foot lengths of the thicker one, whichever one you go with. I got 1.25 inch, and you'll need 3 cross beams of 3/4 inch that are 2 feet in length, 3/4 inch, and then you'll need 6 1-foot lengths of your 3/4 inch. Those will go from 1-foot sections as you go up on the ladder ball set. And then the pieces and attachments that I got here are now these are all sleeved, okay, or excuse me, slip-on type attachments. None of them are threaded, so you just slip them on the end of each, length of PVC, and that way you don't have to thread anything. You don't even have to glue them if you don't want to. But anyway, so you'll need 2 tees that fit the long 1/4 inch diameter PVC, but that have a 3/4 inch coming out of the other side to put your 3/4 inch PVC on. So you'll need 2 of those tees, 4 end caps that are 1/4 inch to go on the 1/4 inch lengths of PVC, and then you'll need 2 3/4 inch 90s slip-on, and 4 tees that are all 3 sides 3/4 inch, all slip-on. You'll need 4 of those. And so let's go ahead and start putting this thing together. First, let's grab the 2 tees that have a 1/4 inch diameter on both ends and a 3/4 inch on top. Then we'll grab the 4 end caps that are 1.25 inch in diameter. We'll take those 2 tees and we'll slide 2 of the 1.25 inch diameter tubing that's similar to the size of the tee. We'll slide them on as you see in the picture, and we'll slide the end caps on all 4 sides. So you have the 2 sections of the 2-foot 1.25 inch tubing on each side of the tee, and you have 2 end caps on each side, 1 on each side, and then you have the 3/4 inch exposed part of the tee, so that we'll slide the poles on there. So you're going to want to do this twice now. So you have 2 of these, and these will be 2 of the base legs of the ladder ball game. Once you're done with that, you'll slide the 1-foot sections on each side, adding tees and cross beams as you go. So on the bottom of each of the base legs, you'll have a 1-foot section coming up from the 3/4 inch tee. And as you see, I'm adding tees as I go, PVC tees as I go, putting tees on top of the 1-foot sections and adding a cross beam. And so you'll do this process until you run out of materials. And at the very top, when you get to the top, instead of adding a tee, you will add a 90. And then you'll add the final cross beam, shown here. Alright guys, so let's go over what we need to make the balls for the paracord, for the ladder ball game. You'll need a drill with a drill bit. You'll need 8 golf balls and 4 strands of cord, about 17 inches thick, and some channel locks. So basically this is the finished product. You'll tie a knot on each end of the string, and then once you slide the ball on, you'll tie a knot to prevent it from sliding back and forth. So we can begin by cutting our 4 strands of string, 17 inches long, and then tying a knot on one end. so that you can slide the ball on after you drill the holes in the golf balls. So let's go ahead and drill the holes right now. Okay guys, so now we're going to use the channel locks and we're going to hold the golf ball so that it doesn't come out while we drill it. Hold it nice and tight and then you start drilling. And there you have it. So you want to do this to all 8 of your balls so that you can slide the string through. Okay, so once you have all the holes drilled in each of the balls, I used a 3/16 inch drill bit for my drill. Now you want to start putting them on the rope. So you have your rope with one end has a knot tied on it. So you just slide the ball on, let it drop. Then you want to tie a knot down here where the rope is exposed outside the other side of the ball. You want to tie this knot as close to the ball as you can get it. That way it doesn't go anywhere when you're playing. Then you want to put the other ball on. Tie a knot at the end of this side of the rope. Now the ball's on there, and then tie another knot down here where the rope comes outside of this ball. Get this knot as close to the ball as possible. And there you have it. I've got 4 sets. Each player gets 2. And we're ready to play. So now let's see how our ladder ball setup works. Well, I'm not very good, but it works just fine. One thing I would recommend is using 4 sets of balls in a white color and 4 of the balls in that bright green color or a different color, so that way you know the different teams. If you don't have different color golf balls, you can use different color paracord. Use 2 strands one color and then 2 strands the other color. But other than that, the setup works great, super cheap, only cost me about 15 bucks because I had a lot of these things lying around, paracord golf balls. All I did was buy some of the PVC tubing and attachments. So I hope this video helped, guys. It's really easy and real cheap to make. PVC is real inexpensive and you can get it at any nearby hardware store, and golf balls and string are real cheap as well.